dictates I have a different role to play. A wish hidden for millennia and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Now, finally, it is my time to see it realized. I cannot express how glad I am yet that you are returned safely, Fen. And with the means to dispel the threat of the Crystal Tower for good. Rest if you will, and then let us free ourselves from the specter of the Alligans. I trust you have rested, my friend. Good. I wish to seal the tower now, but there's something we must do first. Let me summon the others and hear full what happened beyond the rift. So, the Allegheny that runs in Graha's line does mean that royal blood flows in his veins. I suppose it is not so odd to think that his forebears gained it by ancient technology. But who imbued his family with the blood, and for what purpose? Mayhap all this was fate, from discovering the tower to Graha gaining Une and Doga's blood. Has Graha said anything? For a matter, where is Graha? And what of Nero? I'm not sure about our resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Here's where he's vanished to since, I cannot say. But knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being, though he is still Nero. Then, you say Graha stayed behind in the Crystal Tower. I wonder if he even now prepares to seal the place off. Master Rambos! His Graha, sir. His Graha here, sir. He came into the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out. What? Why would he do such a thing? I do not know, sir, but he was quite insistent. He all but bloody forced me out of the gates. I suppose it's possible he told one of the others, but I wasted no time in finding out. I thought it best to hasten here and ask for your guidance. Very well, let us go and speak with the researchers. Get to the bottom of this queer business. Strange. Master Garland, Ben, please come with me. No doubt Graha means to seal off the tower, but it worries me that he did not breathe a word of his plan to us. What in the world was Graha thinking, demanding we all leave the tower? No doubt that you want to know why. I wish I knew that myself. Of course, he would tell me nothing, but he will be honest with you, sir. I'm certain of it. Go no further, my friends. The door will close ere long. So you are of a mind to seal the tower, Graha. I know time is of the essence. All I ask is a hint of your plan. Please, come here so we can discuss this. No, my apologies, but I cannot. Come on, man! What is this nonsense? If all is amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Une and Doga fulfilled their destinies, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always lain within a lag, or rather, 'twas there the wish I must grant was born. 'Twas there the wish I must grant was born. You see, not all the world perished in Zonda's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alag, looking at the Crystal Tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land, and prayed the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alag's royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alag's technology to give her blood and memories to he whom she trusted most. That man was my forebear. For millennia we waited. Alag's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin. Before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of my ancestors. The tower will shine forth as a beacon of hope. Raha. The Crystal Tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eorzea now. We would need technology as advanced as Log's to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the tower's workings. Hell, we may never fully comprehend them. 'Tis as you say, Sid. We could wait for someone, someday, to reach the same heights as Alag, but by then we would have lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. But what if I do as Amon did, and put the tower into deep sleep? What? You cannot mean that! I am deadly serious, Sid. The tower may only be used once. The tower may only be used once men rival the Alligans in technology. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as a beacon of hope, as the beacon of hope it was always meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. The future is where my destiny waits, but yours lies outside these doors. Go, create a future where hope reigns. The tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? Onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. We'll catch up with the lag. Just you wait. We'll cover all the lost ground before you even know it. Well said, Ridge. It'll only be a few years now before we come knocking Graha. Then you'll be in for a rude awakening. Your success. You shall be witness to Noah's accomplishment. Pray keep alive our success, and forgive us our failures. And may we meet again, my friend. The 12 keep you till then, Rambrose. I look forward to learning of your exploits. And you, Ben. I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart a course when I awake. Well, now I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancients' wish. Crystal Tower slumbers again, then. It is too quiet for my tastes. Goodbye, Sid. Must pull all this. I must put all this at my back. Possibilities beckon. I am bound to follow. A new dawn has come for me. You've just missed Sid, Fen. There is much that needs his attention, if he is to fulfill Graha's wishes, it seems. But this is not the end of Noah. No matter how lonely Koinark's Fine has become for our friend's departure. We must all walk in different directions now. Remember that we labor for a brighter future, lit by Graha's beacon. Sealing the Crystal Tower was but the first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. You've completed the Crystal Towers quest series. The next main scenario quest may be accepted by speaking with Minfilia, the Rising Stones. Though recent events weigh heavily on our minds, we must needs set them aside for now. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzea's history. The Grand Companies of our joint defense. The Grand Companies commemorate our joint defense of Ishgard. The first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean Alliance. Failing that, it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We are bested Dravanians and Alcians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation. And our triumphs, remarkable as they are, were brought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies, broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes, in this very room, our dear friend Moonbreeder. This is a victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to join the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies are in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, so that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataror and Lahaman a note. If they do not quickly return, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. Oh. to the big soiree, eh, Fen? Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not. You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind? By the navigator, Wilred's dead? God damn it! They must know they've been rumbled. I mean, sod it. This past time we had this talk, after our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. So I had to dig around on the quiet like, and sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coin made its way into the Braves' coffers, courtesy of the Doto Consortium. A daft name for a business if I ever heard one, which is what first gave me an inkling that something wasn't right. So I went through the ledgers again, found another half dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long for me to find the common thread. They were all owned by the Mirage Trust. Now, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Short of calling one of his businesses the Bloody Bribery Consortium. I didn't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. The gods only know how many men out of the first and third are taking Telegi's coin. But now, we know that some of them are, I'd wager me right eye, they're the ones what did for Wilfred. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kinds of questions. Bound to attract attention, he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. God damn me. Still, I don't see what Telegi hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of a drunk piston to the wind. No, he's cleverer than this. So we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that you have me word. And Fen, mind yourself when you're in Ul'dah, huh? We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind that'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Here. We've been waiting for you, Fen. Celebration is due to begin shortly. I'd hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Mumady just sent word that you are needed at the quicksand. We will go ahead, Fen. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. Give my regards to Mumady, and let her know that I will call upon her anon. I appreciate you dropping by on such short notice, Fen. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with a crystal brave by the name of Alion, aren't you? One more adventurer? Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came around for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message, I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under the circumstances, I'd thought those signs of a troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to confess her undying love. And it's an ambush situation. like Bert. I am completely out of bullets. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file into your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Allion. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Kirkin and the buzzing of syrphids, but no approaching footfalls. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice a vial lying at your feet. Then, it is not you. What brings you out this way? Lieutenant Allion? Why no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. I pray return to Ul'dah, and a chance to meet the lieutenant. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you were here.
O Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
I heard you'd head straight to the feast after meeting with Allion. What's the matter? No appetite? So she wasn't there, but this was, huh? Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist's bottle, but beyond that, I can't say. It'd be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Anyway, no use worrying about Allion. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, we got more important things to think about. Would you believe that? While you were away, another message arrived for you. Well, one did. On delivery of the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems Her Grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you into the Sultana's chambers. So, what are you waiting for? Go on, then. We go. Yeah. Shoot.
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Your Grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your Grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light.
I am.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now, but I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
Thank you for coming, sir. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or, if you are ready, it would be my honor to escort you to her Grace's chambers forthwith. Upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchambers, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety.